Hi guys, thank you for stopping by Between You and Me Tarot. This is a reading for the mid-month of January, and this is for the sign of Capricorn. Hi guys, how are you? I remember the overall energy. We're talking about a new home, a new house, and about a lot of work that it has to be done because it was no kind of complicated, let's say, that to get that house or that home or that new residence. And I also remember that we talked something about everybody was happy at first about this decision. So this is a mid energy. Let's see how things going, and there is something that we could make better or that we have to be aware. Okay guys, so what we have here is the three main cards. Is Six of Swords upright, the Sun reversed, and the Two of Cups upright. For me, okay guys, what I see here for Capricorn, what I see is that there is things are in movement, but you couldn't choose the best partner to do this project. But I think that you are not enjoying too much the project, or you are going to have moments that you're not going to enjoy too much. And what I think, and I'm a Capricorn, what I believe is like you should relax a little bit, okay? And don't try to control everything. But let's keep going, because here what we have underneath, we have the Sky Kitten and the Fire Kitten. This is like the Page of Swords and the Page of Fire. My opinion here is kind of a clear message for you personally, not to anybody else, but for you personally. It's like really enjoy this process. Allow yourself to get a little bit crazy, big. Try to dream big. Be kind of thirsty for what is coming. Don't be scared if you fall or if you get burned a little bit in the process, because that is part of that process. And when I'm talking here, whatever you are, if it is that you are building a new house or you are moving to a new place, the reality is, it seems to me that it has much more connotation than a mere house, four walls and a roof. No, seems like, looks like it's going to be a lesson for you, like something that is going to help you out to kind of, I would say, allows you to self-control yourself, getting out of the bad things and allowing to be more spontaneous if it is possible. Because here what we have here surrounding you, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. The Devil is reversed, and Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, and the Devil is Capricorn too. She is, the way I see her, is someone very confident, who is comfortable in her own skin, who made the best of anything. She's a good provider. She likes luxury, material things, but also she nourished everything around her, since details in their house to make the difference, or just the right word to someone else who needs to hear that. And here we have the Devil. So for me, I believe that she's conquering a big battle, because she's getting rid of whatever it doesn't serve her anymore, and she's making a space for this new project, this new house. She is, I feel like she is getting ready for the new home. Kind of, if it was the new castle, a new castle for her. It's like she's feeling already the fortress of this house, and getting rid of things that they don't like. She doesn't like it, and it's not serving her anymore. And here we have the Page of Cups upright and the Judgment reversed. I believe this card was in the overall rating of January, and this one too. And looks to me that you are getting insights, but in order to have the full picture, you need first to have the Judgment clear. And by that I mean like the Judgment sometimes when it's upright, it's talking about changes, and in fact the changes are going to come no matter what. They could be slower, in a slower pace that you wanted or that would you prefer, but the changes are coming. And sometimes because it's not the pace you want, makes you feel a little bit kind of blue, that blue feeling. My opinion, in keeping in mind that this is an approach, when this situation arrives to you, like you start to doubt that you are going to get out of that darkness, here's a good reminder that you need, guys, we have 3 pages here. You need to keep that joy, the joy that you have, that this situation, that this project is burning inside you for good. Keep that thing in mind, okay, guys? And here we have the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands. The Ten of Cups is talking about the return of the prodigal son. Here, the King of Wands, it is Artaxerxes. Oh my goodness, difficult to pronounce. And here we have someone who is receiving what he wanted the most, the return of his son. Here we're talking someone who is going to be a leader, who is going to be the person who is going to make possible a big project. Okay, so how that relates with the whole story, let's try to figure out everything with the bottom of the decks. Okay, guys? So here we are. We have the Page of Cups and the Judgment. You are getting a feeling that it may be a possibility that you stay in the situation you are, like very close, but no there, you know. It's like always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You are kind of feeling that because they are not, things are not going so fast maybe as you would like, and there is a lot of things to do. Here is a comforting card that is telling you, don't allow your mind make you kind of blue, depressed, sad, because that is not true. Don't forget about all those people's maybe comments that they don't help you out too in this situation. The Page of Cups comes like start to love yourself a little bit more, and by that I mean to love yourself, to not to be so critical, not to be not to think in the negative way of the situation. All things, they have their own tempo, you know. I feel that the presence of negativity is there, but it's because of you, your mind. This project is going to, there are going to be a lot of things that you can do, but others is in hands of other people. even in the weather, you know, and that creates in you a little bit of unease, let's say that. Makes you unease. But, you know, again, here comes the comfort. And we have here the High Priest, let's call it this in this deck, but is what is like the Hierophant. And here is, for me, in this situation, is there is something that we have to learn, okay? Because the Hierophant is very related to the learning. And it seems to me that there are things that you have to learn in this process, and that you will be glad that they happen in this path and not in the path you had in mind. There is something that there is a process that it has to be done as is established. You have to follow the steps. This is very much about the structure, and the process cannot be rushed, cannot be you have to follow A, B, and C in order to do a good job. Although you may not like it, it has to be the same this way. Formalities have to take place. But let's continue, because what we have here about the surroundings, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That is, of course, is you, Capricorn. And here we have some kind of negativity that is affecting you, and it's very close to here. So, you know, if it is a question of a material thing, I don't see any problem with money. So I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is maybe it's the timing you would like faster and you get a little bit upset about that. Or maybe it's perhaps in the team you are working, it has been someone that you didn't like it. And you know, it's exactly that. If you find someone who you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel like yourself, just take away that person. And if it is a question about timing, you know, work on that. Work on that, because you are not in control of the timing. You do your best as always, and do the best in about anything and in anything. That means that you are the master of your emotions. So don't allow, and I see here, I know that you're going to learn in this process to fight anything that comes in a negative towards you. You are going to turn that down. You're going to put it away, and you're going to be gorgeous as always, Capricorn. And look, because we have the magician. Magician is upright. We're talking about that. Is kind of a power. It's a power here to make it happen. And you're a very perseverant person. Whatever is in your mind, you're going to do it. And it is going to become a reality. So it's kind of, you know, be ready, have everything ready. Don't get upset for anything. Take everything and be ready, because the moment to make it a reality, to manifest your vision, and I believe is the house, is now. Okay, so don't get lost in the minutia, in small things, because if not, you're not going to enjoy the process. And this is a process that is already starting, and you have to control what annoys you or not, okay? And it's part of the lesson here. And here, remember, we have what is underneath, what you should be feeling, and you feel. Let me tell you, I think you feel. Sometimes you may have a little bit, get scared a little bit, because here I'm talking the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. They're telling you to dream big, to enjoy, to be relaxed yourself. Don't be so strict and rigid. It's time for you to really, really enjoy the process with a free heart. Don't be so adult, if you want, some ways to say. And here we have the Chariot and its reverse. That is telling me that it may be, again, delays. And we're talking about changes that take a little bit more the time we thought at first. Is that, again, we come with the same thing. Seems like it's going to be delayed, but or it could be some kind of trouble in this process. But also it comes with a big advice. Don't rush things. You know, don't rush things, and unify. Focus your attention for what is important. Enjoy the process. I don't know how, I mean, just the main thing that comes to my mind is that it's like you're going to reach a moment that you're going to be too serious. Don't take it like this, please, Capricorn. And I'm a Capricorn, know what I'm talking about. I could be also pain in the neck, everything under control. But here we have, let's continue, because we have the Six of Swords, the Sun reverse, and the Two of Cups. So what we have in here is the right moment, is the right moment to move forward with the plan. You are in the great, fantastic company. It couldn't be better. The people that you're going to surrender, it could be your husband, or it could be the company you are selecting for the project. But there's still some shadows here, and I believe it is you trying to control what it cannot be controlled. Could be timing, could be the weather, could be I don't know, but it's something that cannot be controlled and is affecting you. Don't do that. Everything is in the path it has to be. Everything goes well. You're in the right direction. Just allow yourself to be not so much adult. Be a child again. Be fun. Be, you know. And here we have the Ace of Wands, and it's a bride. It's another thing. Say, look, you have a passion here that is being offered to you, and this is going to be part of this dream, because it's, again, I have a feeling that it's not just a mere house. It comes with something more. Comes with something special. Comes with okay, let's say for me, this dream, this house is like, it has a spiritual connotation, because I see a lot of happiness here. It's like when Christians, like we Christians, we say, God is my fortress. It's kind of like this. I see like the fortress. And here we have the Ten of Cups, the return of the prodigal son. If it was such a high desire for this human, for this man to recover his son, it's like transport this feeling in the house. It's such a desire what you have for this house that sometimes it hurts your heart. And you know what? And it's going to happen, because miracle happens, because the Ten of Cups is all the time talking about the protection, a family, the joy of a family, a home, and all protection. And it goes very well with this. It's going to be a kind of a miraculous sanctuarium, I would say. And here we have the King of Wands. And if you have any idea about Artaxerxes, because God inclined his heart toward the Jews, he made possible to rebuild Jerusalem, you know, and that is talking about rebuilding too. Is someone, there is a man here, or a woman, I would say it's a man, but this is a general range, you know, guys. There is someone here is going to be key in the history of this rebuilding, or this new home, or this building, this home, this house. And if it was not enough, we have the lovers, and the lovers is Adam and Eve in paradise. Come on, guys, couldn't be better. It's like you are with the right person, and you're going to you're building a paradise. But that's not, if that is not enough, let me tell you this, guys. We have ing and we have a what, and that is telling you that your goals are achievable, that things are going to turn for better. Don't allow these little, you know, brushes, these little details make you upset or down or stop believing. You have to believe, because here is telling you there is help available for you, and you know eventually you're going to build a thing. Don't get focus on what is important, and is the building of this house or this and enjoy the journey, because it's important that you kind of liberate, like kind of you have to be the mind free, you know, mind free from anxiety. And there is going to be, this is going to be kind of a milestone event. It's like you are ending what is old, you are beginning a new phase, and everything comes with positive energies. This is going to be a turning point, this house. It's like you have had again, I'm Capricorn, so I know what I'm talking about. If you have had a long period of time when things didn't go your way, this is going to be kind of a magical thing, and you're going to start to see that miracles happen. Okay, so just open your eyes, have faith, everything is going to be okay, and you are going to be delighted with the results. Well, Capricorn, I think is all that I have for you. Keep going. Good job. Love you guys. And I'm very glad for you. I will see you in February. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.